Now let's take a look at how we can smooth out the wing. So we have the wing deformed, but we need to kind of shape this and just kind of smooth out the geometry a little bit more. You can see the wireframe here, and we just want to kind of smooth that out a little bit. So what we can do is actually use something called the brush. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the brush, and you can see that the attributes over here on the lower right for the brush, and for the mode I want to choose smooth. So we'll choose smooth. You can see here that we have a brush radius, which we can use our middle mouse to increase or decrease. So I'll make it fairly large, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the strength down a little bit. So let's take it down to 20% to start with. Okay. And so what we can do now is, as we stroke across this surface, you can see how it's spreading out those points. So we're able to now smooth out the top of this wing. So I'll just come over here and kind of smooth this out. Do the same thing down here on the bottom. Just kind of smoothing that geometry out. You can increase the strength a little bit if you want to. So it stops looking like sort of a beveled edge and starts to be a little bit more of a smooth wing type of a shape. So we can come in here and kind of smooth that out. If you want to smooth out the top and bottom here, I don't want to just remove the shape altogether. I just want to kind of smooth out these polygons here. Okay, I'll leave the ones on the inside alone, and I'll leave this bottom alone for the most part. I really just want to get some smoothness going up on the top. Okay, you can decrease your brush size if you want to get a certain area. Okay, come in here and do the same thing over here on the top rather, and the same thing kind of back here. Just smooth that out. So because we made this from an extrude with splines, the topology is a little different than you would see if you were to build this from, say, just a cube. Okay, but for our purposes, just kind of showing you how these things work, it's going to be fine for us. It's going to look good, so that's what matters. And it's not going to need to deform, so we'll go ahead and just smooth this out, maybe increase the strength just a little. Come in here, just smooth out the back part of this wing. Okay, you can use this to move parts of your geometry as well, but right now we're just using the smoothing mode to kind of get that wing smoothed out. If you want to turn off your shading and then take a look at it, you can see it's looking a little bit better, a little bit more rounded. You can also play with your Phong angle. We'll turn off this use edge breaks, and you can see it softens that up a little bit more. Okay, and we can continue on here, just smoothing this out. Okay, until you get the wing kind of shaped the way that you want. And so I just want kind of a gentle taper up on the top of the wing here. You can see that's a little bit better than what we had before. Okay, so if you have some polygons that you need to smooth out, check out the brush. So I've accessed that here with the right click, and you can also find it under Mesh, Transform Tools, Brush. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just kind of smooth out the front edge of that wing a little bit. And then in the next lesson, let's go ahead and build this back fin for the wing. So we'll go ahead and do that next.